Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. Some very big news to come out over the last week was that War Thunder was going to be releasing some really controversial economy changes in which some high-tier vehicles, for example, would receive a lower SL modifier, such as the Kavir Canard. Vehicles would become ungrouped, the repair costs of some vehicles would go up, and of course there were some other changes as well that were meant to slightly improve the situation, like slightly increasing the SL modifier, if I'm not mistaken, in air battles. You guys get the deal, but basically, at least in my opinion, everything considered, it was still a relatively negative thing. Well, good news! Gaijin is no longer doing that. They said that because they listened to the player base, because we made such a big stink out of it, that they are no longer implementing those changes. So people, for example, who like to use the R3T20, rejoice, your vehicle's no longer 5.7 BR. It's all the way back to where it was before, but of course it's not where it once was, which was like 3.7 or 4.0, but regardless, the main thing is that the economy update is not happening. The vehicles have become foldered again, they've become grouped, however you want to say it. It is happening, and this is what I mean. You cannot give Gaijin an inch because they will take a mile, and today we did not give them that inch. So good job, guys. Again, I mean, there are some content creators who had valid points who said that some of this economy change was not all bad, some of it was okay, and I agree, but why not just take the good parts of it, like slightly increasing silver line modifiers, and just get rid of all the bad parts? You know, you want to be pro-gamer, you want to be pro-person here, and one of the problems is that when you have games like, for example, Escape from Tarkov, and forgive me, I'm not really all too familiar with that game, but from what a lot of people have been saying is that the developer of Tarkov basically kind of went down the path where they kept getting a little bit more greedy every single update or every few updates, and it got to the point where now the game is much less alive than it used to be, which is unfortunate. And obviously, you know, I love War Thunder. That's one of the reasons why I get on here and I kind of talk about it, because I don't want this game to die. I mean, first and foremost, I love this game. Secondly, of course, and I'll be honest with you guys, I do have a financial stake in not losing my YouTube channel, but that's beside the point. I love this game, you know, I've loved this game for far longer than I've ever made money on my YouTube channel, and that's what matters to me. And I would hate for this game to go down because of greedy decisions that might make them pennies on the dollar now, but would cost them later in terms of players lost. But either way, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Again, I think this is a good day. We did not give an inch, and they are hopefully not going to take another inch. But every single time that they do this, we have to stand up and say, hey, look, Gaijin, this is negative. Keep the positive aspects of this change, but get rid of the negative ones, you know? Of course, there's always going to be changes in a game like this, and Gaijin deserves to make money on War Thunder. I am not saying that they don't, but we want to make sure that it's always going to be a relatively positive exchange, one that could benefit them, one that could benefit us. Introduce a new game mode, and if you want, monetize that slightly. You know, I mean, that would not hurt, because I'm sure so many people would love to play a new game mode, and heck, if you can get a slight bonus in terms of reward from it, people would pay for it. But if you're just making it harder and harder to actually get through the tech tree or whatever the case may be as it currently is without introducing anything new, that kind of sucks. But either way, again, thanks so much, and I will see you all on the other side. Good job, guys. We won.